Oh, hey, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. There. Behind me is a classic case of I was gonna fold the laundry, but I turned on the TV and got distracted. That doesn't count as folding the laundry. It's our smoker. Will clean when wake up. Well, that's a beautiful thought, only the note was written over 48 hours ago. Alright, hey, so today I want to talk to you about how to effectively clean a house. There's a few simple rules that you can follow to ensure that you have a clean house, and everybody who lives with you will be happy with it. I've compiled a list of 5 tricks if you follow, you will have a clean house. Number 1, the 10-inch rule. Number 2, top to bottom. Number 3, fold laundry last. Number 4, prioritize. Number 5, it's dirty, even if you didn't touch it. I'll go through these rules step by step, so you are sure to understand them. Number 1, the 10-inch rule. This sink may look clean from afar. Let's get 10 inches closer to that sink. Oh my God. Look at how dirty that is. There's little hairs in there. This countertop might look clean, but let's try it out with the 10-inch rule. What have we here? Another piece. Dirty crumb. Empty paper towel holder. Knife left out. Dirty stove top. Now that you've learned a little bit more about getting closer to your subject matter, let's move on to rule number 2. Top to bottom. This rule simply states, clean your countertops before you clean your floors. If you clean your floor and then clean your countertop, all of the crumbs from the countertop are going to go onto the floor. Now that you understand top to bottom, let's move on to rule number 3. Fold laundry last. I think we saw the results of that mistake. Rule number 4, prioritize. Let's just say organizing the file cabinet is a little less important than a big box sitting in the middle of the living room. Our last important step is rule number 5. It's dirty, even if you never touched it. This particular rule is referring to dusting, even in the spots that you didn't think were dirty. Ew, it's dirty. Shelves, windowsills, door frames, on top of door frames, on top of light bulbs. Ew. Corners and behind trash cans, especially if you have long-haired dogs. Hi. Now that we've gotten down all the important rules, let's get to cleaning. I personally like to start in the kitchen when I clean my house. Even though we've cleaned out the sink of dishes, it's still important to remember to actually clean it out, with some 409 preferably. Make sure you clean out the important crevices behind the sink. This collects nasty food and stagnant water. A few short seconds and your sink will pass for $1 million. Lighting up things like Scentsy candles or actual real candles helps make your house smell good, giving the impression that it could be cleaner than it actually is. While we're spraying things with chemicals, I'm going to go ahead and spray things in the rest of the house with the same chemicals. That way when I get to cleaning those parts of the house, they'll have already soaked in and be really easy to get to. Oh, the toilet! Attack! Don't forget the inside! Sink attack! Comet! Febreze! Febreze! Okay, before I get to the nasty kitchen countertops, I feel like I'd owe you an explanation. I work 12-hour shifts at night, and I've worked the last 3 nights in a row. My husband has not worked the last 3 nights in a row. So he's been home free reign, in the house, being dirty. So, usually after 3 nights of working 12 hours and sleeping like, 8 and then getting up and showering and going to work more, the house gets pretty dirty, especially with our big dog, Burton, who's really hairy and sheds like crazy. He probably sheds more hair in 1 week than I grow in a year. And Wimbledon, who is a constant puker. What can I say? I don't know. He's a long dog. Wiener dogs, I think they have something's wrong with their digestive system or something like that. So, anyway, let's get back to cleaning. Alright, hey, we've got our Scentsies and candles lit and chemicals strewn throughout the house. Smells great. Let's make it look that way. Cleaning the countertops. Remember, top to bottom. In case you were curious, this piece of equipment here is my food dehydrator. We're dehydrating some potato soup and some corn to take on our next camping trip. You didn't think you'd get through a whole video without a camping reference, did you? Alright, here's a little trick when it comes to the stove. Cleaning the stove is a lot easier if you take the tops off. And then you can put these in your fresh clean sink and clean them too. This here pertains to rule number 5. Even if you didn't touch it, it's still dirty. These little buddies pop off and you can clean underneath and around them. Yeah. Yeah, get under these bad boys. Now, mine really aren't that bad because I do that on a regular basis. We'll just take these and soak them in some hot water too. Next step, drown that stove in 409. Woo. Cleaning that stove is going to be a lot easier in about 5 minutes after that 409 has broken everything down. So I'm going to go clean something else in the meantime. 409 on the refrigerator! Yeah! Alright, have a testimony for rule number 5 for you. Even if you didn't touch it, it is still dirty. This lovely piece of work is from the top of our refrigerator. We never touch that place. Look how dirty it is! So, if you have friends with severe allergies or life-threatening breathing problems, cleaning the top of your refrigerator is a snazzy idea to make sure they don't get sick at your house. Okay, so the 409 is set in on that stovetop. I'm gonna clean it. If you're starting to feel tired and like cleaning your house totally sucks, you're not alone. There are a few things you can do to deter this feeling. 1, grab a pop. This is my second pop for the day. And for those of you who know my wretched heartburn history, I'm taking a chance. But I think it'll help me keep going. Another thing you can do is turn your thermostat down. Let's see, let's go 66. Yeah. I feel like if it's a little cooler in here, I'm more inclined to move around and clean. Whoa, spotless stove! Look at those clean dials. Let's look at that stove with the 10-inch rule. Yeah. Those stains, I have no idea how to get those out. Around the bottom there. I'm sure that lady that writes things for Better Homes and Gardens might have a good idea. I don't know, her name's like Blanche or Rebecca or something. Nice and clean. Oh, there's another one. If you have a spatula holder on your stove, make sure when you clean your stove, you clean that too. That should stay clean until Matt uses it again. Not me, because I never spill. Like these hat and gloves, which they're mine, but I'm not sure how they got misplaced. I'll move them, all the miscellaneous things, to one part of the room, and then when I get the rest of the room clean, I'll kind of put those things where they belong throughout the house. And that way, I'm not leaving and coming back and wasting all that time and precious energy. Alright, we're done with the kitchen, except for the floors. So let's move on to the next room. Alright, we're in the bathroom, the second most used room in the house, which is why I'm cleaning this room second. like I said, one of those rules, I think number 3, prioritize. I already spread everything down in here with 409 and Comet, so it shouldn't take me very long to get this room clean. It smells pretty chemically in here. Ew. If you have one of these fancy toothbrush holders in your bathroom, when you clean the bathroom, make sure you clean the bottom. Yeah, it gets pretty gross. Most toilets look clean, but the real test is to stick your nose down there and smell it. I'm not gonna do that because I already know I'll throw up. We're cleaning the toilet. Secret dirty toilet spots. They always get dirty, even though you never touch them. Ah, clean bathroom. Not much to work with, but what there is clean. Oh, hey, there you are. Next we're gonna clean the bedroom. I always start off by making the bed, because that sort of makes a nice impression. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and tidy things up and pick things up. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot to do in here. Reading material. Yeah. I'm gonna hide that in the bathroom, right where we put all the reading magazines. Right in front of the throne. More reading material. I'm gonna warn you about putting too much stuff in your reading material space. Make sure you take out old magazines that are past due, like past due meaning over 3 months old. They've probably been read and aren't gonna be read again. Trust me, you don't want to break in here. That's 7.2 seconds of complete eyeball destruction. Here, Better Homes and Gardens magazine from August. I'm going to take it to the recycle bin. Ta-da! Clean. Huh, what an unexpected surprise. This is our dining room. Not sure who thought that belonged here. Alright, so we're getting ready to vacuum. I don't know if you've noticed, but all of my floors are wood floors, but I'm a little bit lazy and the dog hair likes to escape the broom. So I just use a vacuum and I pretend that the carpet setting is the lowest, even though there's no carpet. Alright, so we've nearly cleaned the whole house. We've got the upstairs vacuumed and dusted and 409 to hell. So we're pretty much close to done, right? Wrong. There's a second level, the downstairs, very often neglected. So we're gonna go downstairs and start the same process, top to bottom. Just in case you were wondering, yeah, it is 1 a.m. Welcome to the night shift life. I'm about 3/4 of the way through this pop and still no heartburn. Another example of rule number 5. We don't touch it, but it's dirty. We're gonna dust the fireplace. Adult-sized Jenga. That never gets old. Alright, time to clean the bar area. Yeah! Clean. Pretty sure that's flat. Yum. Alright. Don't forget when you're cleaning your basement to clean out your wine cabinet cubbies. Spiders love living in there. Ugh. I'm gonna kill every single one of them bastards. There, you dust off your wine bottles. People won't have an asthma attack when they try to pull out a bottle of wine. Oh. You got me. This is the worst hated part of my house cleaning experience. I hate sweeping stairs. Absolutely hate it. But I feel like with you guys as my audience, I kind of have to, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Whew. We did it. We got the house clean. I hope you learned some effective tips on how to keep your friends with asthma from having deathly attacks and your friends with allergies from avoiding your house like the plague. So, I'm going to fold all this laundry over here and drink this beer. So, congratulations, we cleaned the house today. Bye.